Welcome to the Context Machine, episode number 713. I'm Bryan Chaffin.
And I'm Jeff Gamet. And shocker, Bryan.
Yep.
I have no clue what's happening at all.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, just in general. Anyhow, but what I do remember, though, is that we have a website, contextmachine.io, and that's where people can go to see all the shows and our newsletter and our merch and our YouTube. And anyhow.
Yeah, you can use contextmachine.io to reach out to us, or you can find us on YouTube, as Jeff just mentioned. If you're watching this, I guess you know that, but we're at Context Machine Show, or you can subscribe to our newsletter at contextmachine.io/newsletter. And we have made this newsletter full of extra information. It's not just regurgitating the show notes. So check it out, subscribe, and we hope you like it.
I think everyone's going to love it.
Yeah, I think so.
Everyone that's subscribed already seems to love it.
Yeah, that's true. We have fantastic open rates, and we thank you for if you're someone who's opening it. Thank you very much. So
thank
you had the cockamamie idea of discussing. What's the other one?
Chatting about.
Discussing Monarch. The Monarch,
right.
The Legacy of Monsters. What is it? I don't even know what it's called.
Monarch, good enough. People can find it.
Monarch, Legacy of Monsters. I was all excited about this show at first, but anyway, season 2 just ended like a week ago from when people
actually
see us, right?
A couple weeks ago. I've lost track of time. Could even be 3 weeks ago at this point.
Wibbly wobbly, timely, windly.
Right. But far enough in the past that at least for our audience, we can probably talk about some spoilery things without it being a problem. And by the way, we're going to talk about spoilers.
Yes, this will absolutely contain some spoilers. So, spoiler number 1, I hated this season.
Huh.
It started off good.
I'm not surprised.
It started off good.
Yeah.
I still love the cast. Yeah.
Well, okay. I liked how the season started off, and then it tapered off for me as it progressed.
Yeah.
And here's my hypothesis, Bryan. When they started working on the season, they were trying to balance fan service, because there were a lot of people that apparently complained after season 1 wrapped up that there weren't enough monster fights. So, but that wasn't the point of the show.
Yeah, I don't.
The show's about the people.
I think the show's about the people, and which may be ironic that when we get to my complaints about season 2, I really like season 1 personally.
Oh, me too.
It was terrific, and there were enough new twists and turns. I'm not a Godzilla expert by any stretch, but there were enough twists and turns in the storyline that I really enjoyed season 1. My problem with season 2 is in like the last 4 episodes, people started behaving in ways that were super convenient to having drama and not consistent with their characters, including especially really the little brother. And I also don't care. I don't even remember her name, but the daughter of the Apex founder.
Yeah, bad guy girl.
The bad guy girl who comes out of nowhere is apparently an international force to be reckoned with at a very young age, and is a mover and a shaker. I don't buy her character. I don't like her character. I don't even like to hate her character. I just don't like. I just don't buy it.
See, that's a problem right there. If you don't care about the character enough to have an emotional investment in them at all, whether it's I like them or I don't like them.
Yeah, like the woman who was she wasn't ever the head of Apex. The woman who was the woman's handler.
Yeah, Dominique Tipper.
Yes. When
from The Expanse.
Right, from The Expanse. And I didn't like her character, but I enjoyed not liking her character. Right?
Yes.
She hit the right emotional notes to have me invested in her eventual failure.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I couldn't care less about this new super villainess who apparently is doing things. And where are the world's intelligence agencies that Apex is messing around, that this side project is messing around for the villainous? I mean, like, I would buy foreign intelligence services or American intelligence services being behind Apex, being behind even this villainous character, but I don't buy no participation, awareness, or involvement in the in what's going on. I don't buy that at all.
Well, I'm with you. And here's how I'm imagining they're hand waving it away.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because Monarch is chasing everyone down. And Monarch is essentially a U.S. but
it's a quasi-governmental organization.
Government, yeah, quasi-governmental agency. But I'm with you. I mean, I would expect Apex to be backed by a or multiple governments.
Yeah,
and this rogue group that shows up totally randomly,
yes,
in a bar, like 4 episodes to the end. Yeah, maybe that's a rogue government. I don't know, but no, it's entitled Little Rich Girl. And it could easily be entitled Little Rich Boy. It's just that's how they cast a character,
and she's going to change the world, and whatever. I'm not. I'm just not buying any of this stuff, man, and it's disappointing. It's super disappointing.
Yeah, I had more trouble as the season went on.
Yeah.
And I felt like there were moments where they tried to build some plausibility for things as we're getting farther into the season, but it just wasn't. It wasn't working. Like giving the brother motivation for going rogue and teaming up with bad guy girl randomly showing up because he wants to bring his father back to life, and she's offering him a way supposedly to be able to do that, so he's on board.
Well,
but it's still it's hard to swallow.
Yeah, and I would have found that more believable. I would be able to buy into his inevitable betrayal if we had been given some more insight into that's what he wanted to do. Like he gets involved with this woman for 2 episodes, well, 3 episodes, without ever mentioning, wanting to save his dad or lamenting the fact that his father had died, and I wish there was something I could do. Maybe I would buy it more if he had said at some point, I wish there was something I could do, and she had said, maybe there is. That would be more believable than him getting involved with her, and then they spring on us the fact that she's got this possible plan, or she wants to do something that he can manipulate into saving his dad. Yeah, I just don't buy it. I don't buy it. I feel like the writers short sheeted this great cast.
I agree. Yeah, it was very frustrating watching the way the characters were being written the farther we got into the season. Okay, this just came to me. And so I'm going to toss out another hypothesis for you.
Okay.
The writers were so focused on throwing in Easter eggs in the last half of the season that they got too focused on that and lost focus on what really mattered, which is this is a character-driven story, and we need to have plausible reasons for characters to do what they're doing.
Well, yeah. Okay. I do feel like I've got a little bit of gall in complaining about complaining about from the character's standpoint, and then saying that no, this isn't a monster show; it's a show about people. But it's the execution of the story about people that has got my panties in a bunch.
Yep, I get that. But be prepared for people to be going on about how amazing it was that that there were all of these Easter egg callbacks to the King Kong Skull Island movie, the one that John Goodman was in.
Yep, and John Goodman plays
he plays Billy.
Billy, yeah,
like the older Billy,
older Billy.
So there's like the last two episodes, especially there are so many Easter egg callbacks to that movie. Like they end up in the same places that Billy had been, when they find Billy's camera that he dropped when they had to go through the like stinky skeleton field,
right?
And when Lee and Kay have to jump into the downed Huey helicopter, that they make sure we see is one of the helicopters that crashed in the Skull Island movie.
Right. I had forgotten about that.
So
yeah, I mean, and that stuff is great. That stuff is great. There's a lot to like about this show, except for the character development for me.
Yeah, that's a big disappointment for me. And I felt like there were too many things that were contrived the farther we got into the season.
Yes, too many things contrived, too many character actions that are too convenient to introducing drama to the plot.
Right. And I think that in many places the characters suffered for fan service with monster fights.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so I'm giving season 2 like 3/4 thumbs down.
I'm giving it a meh because I enjoyed how it started off.
Yeah, I did too.
And then the farther we got into the season, the less plausible it became. This is a problem that I had with For All Mankind. The first 2 seasons, I really, really enjoyed. Then the third season, that's when it's the race to Mars. I actually, potential spoiler for an episode of For All Mankind that is actually a few years old now. The episode where the water drill rig blows up.
Okay.
Everything that in that episode and the episode before that led up to that failure, which is creating the big crisis, is so contrived and so out of character for each of the characters that's involved that when the big explosion happens, I actually shut the episode off. And so I don't know how close to the end I was to that episode. And I haven't watched an episode since. Like they lost me completely. And people are saying, oh my God, you have to, even if you don't finish the season, you got to start watching the next one. And now the new one is coming out. And no, I completely lost interest. So I guess in that sense, Monarch still did better with the way they handled the season than For All Mankind season 3 was handled.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because I got to the whole I saw the whole season, and they completely lost me on For All Mankind.
All right, and despite
like mid-episode.
Despite my sorry, there we go. Cameras are new to me. Despite my 3/4 thumb down, I will absolutely watch season 3.
Oh yeah, I'll watch season 3. Now, here's where they have an opportunity to hook me back in, or get me to pull a For All Mankind. And just to be clear, that's not the first series where like mid something, I just shut it off and never went back. Yeah, you've met me.
You're still pissy about having a spoiler on a 15-year-old show. That's an amazing show. And you had
you're talking about Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yes, I am still talking about that, Jeff. You need to finish that show.
Maybe someday I will.
You need to finish that show. Anyway, whatever. So what's the thing? What's the thing that they can do?
Well, they can take us back to what they were doing in season 1. Focus more on the characters with plausible stories and okay, when I say plausible stories, we're talking about people that chase monsters. So what I really mean is plausible reasons for the actions the characters take.
Okay. All right. I'll see what I can do about that.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I also checked out of For All Mankind in season 3, but it's because I just wasn't interested.
Yeah,
the first 2 seasons were great. The first season was freaking great. The second season was really good, and the third season, for some reason, I feel like I need to go back and give that one more of a chance.
I don't think you do. I think the problems that drove you away from it, you'll see them when you start watching again. Then you'll be like, oh yeah, I remember why I dumped on this one.
All right, I'll report back.
I can't wait to hear.
I'll report back. All right, Jeff, you also have some bartender news.
I do. Yeah. So Bartender 6 and Bartender Pro, which is part of Bartender 6, that launched last week. And it seems appropriate to talk about what's going on with Bartender, since we did talk about what happened with when it was bought a couple years ago.
Yep.
And there was a lot of like lack of information, lack of transparency about the purchase and what was happening, and there's a lot of goodwill that was lost between users and
bartender fans tend to be fanatics.
Yeah, and I'd been using Bartender for years. And so when the purchase happened, and there were a lot of trust points that were broken for me, as well as a lot of other people, I uninstalled Bartender.
Wow.
And
it's like it gave you a spoiler for a 15-year-old TV show at the time.
Right.
Which, by the way, that show is now more than 20 years old. But go ahead, please. You were saying I interrupted.
I know, and I love that you corrected yourself on how old the show is, because mostly pedantic.
Yes.
But anyhow, so I ended up moving on to Ice, and the developer that he got a real job, and he hasn't been able to maintain it. So then I moved on to Barbie, which is Barbee. And actually really like Barbie. We may have talked about it at some point. I can't remember.
I don't recall.
To be fair, I don't remember what I had for lunch.
Go ahead.
Okay. Anyhow, so Barbie turned out to be a really great menu bar tool for me on my Mac. And then the Bartender people, they reached out to me, the new developers, a little while ago, and said, "Hey, do you want to check out what we're doing with version 6 and Bartender Pro?" And Of course I said yes, because I felt like it was just a responsible thing for me to do. And so I've been playing with Bartender 6 for a little while now, and it's actually pretty good.
Cool.
Yeah. And what they've done, instead of just saying, "Hey, we came out with a new version, and it does run native on Apple Silicon," which is an important thing, because a lot of people, they've been using older versions of Bartender,
Right.
which are running on Intel, and or it's Intel code.
Yeah.
So that's a problem for a lot of people. Um, but instead of just saying, "Hey, we made it so it's compatible with what you're using now, like natively compatible," they worked on things that do add some some interesting features, like they have their own built-in widget creator, and they have a bunch of modules, so you can build your own customized widgets now for your Mac right in Bartender, and so it can be, well, there's like the built-in things. If you want to do like monitoring of your network bandwidth usage or CPU usage, okay, they have little modules for that. They
Cool.
have modules so that you can hook in shortcuts, or like you have scripts that you want to run. Okay, great. And now, granted, these are things you can do other places, but having a unified place where you
Yeah.
can manage all this stuff and then tie it in to what you're doing with your menu bar, and then tie that in to app and action specific things, that's a very compelling thing.
Yeah,
And
this sounds like a
so, yeah,
major
so
escalation.
yeah, it's a big escalation of what they have going on.
That's
Yeah.
great.
So, um, yeah, so what they're doing is, like, for the pricing on Bartender 6, that's, $20, and, hold on, I have a note, because, sorry, I don't remember what the subscription is for Bartender Pro. Um, okay, $15 a year for Bartender Pro. But
$15 a year?
yeah, so that's a subscription for the pro features. If you stop paying the $15 a year, you still have Bartender 6. You just don't have the pro features.
And how much is Bartender 6?
$20.
So it's 20
Uh,
$20 a year for Bartender 6 and 35 for
n
Bartender Pro.
Bartender 6 is a $20 perpetual license.
Oh,
Bartender Pro is a $15 a year subscription.
that is a very reasonable subscription offer. And
Yeah.
it's very it's become rare for developers to actually offer buy it once pricing.
I agree. But I like the way they did this.
Yeah, I
Buy
do
it
too.
once. If you need more things, then do the subscription. Okay, so here's the thing that might interest you. Now that you've been getting more involved in, how do I use AI tools to automate and
And as
manage
we know, this show
activities?
is about me.
Right. Um, so yeah, so there's features built in now where Bartender can hook in to well, it's a thing called Top Shelf that
Okay.
they've added in. It's just one of the features. So you can now have things you're doing in Bartender hook back into the AI tools that you use,
Mm.
and perform actions or queries and stuff automatically for you.
Ah,
So I'm seeing this as something that could be really useful for people that are relying on AI tools for productivity.
sure.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, that's a few little things. Oh yeah, better AirDrop support. Actually, I don't even think they had AirDrop support to begin with. But okay, so AirDrop support.
Yeah.
Um, It has a clipboard manager built in.
Nice.
So if you need like an all-in-one tool,
yes,
you know, so what I've been doing, I've been using Pastebot for years as my clipboard manager, and then using a separate menu bar manager tool. So if I want to switch to using Bartender full time, I could, if I want, have a unified interface for all of that stuff. So there you go. That's
Bartender
a nice
news, man.
little overview.
This seems like a significant improvement, and like I said, like a major escalation of its features.
Yes, and then tied in with they're doing all of this and trying to give people a Bartender version that helps restore that trust that was broken when that whole purchase happened a few years ago.
Right. All right.
And so good for them for doing the right thing.
I wanted to also mention you briefly mentioned it earlier, but we do have merch up now.
Yeah.
So what's the URL?
If you go to our website, contextmachine.io, right at the top of the screen, just click where it says merch.
Okay, great.
That'll get you right there.
Yep, and we've got
that's the easiest way to get to it.
Got mugs, t-shirts, hoodies, and a journal.
And a journal, yeah.
So
and we'll be adding new stuff.
Yeah.
And new designs as we go along.
Yep, we have some fun stuff planned, but we wanted to get something going to have up there for you folks, and for us. Really, we want it for us.
Yeah, and I do want to point out that that everything that you drink out of a Context Machine mug does taste better because it's in a Context Machine mug.
That makes sense. Yeah, that really that Jeff, that makes sense.
It really does.
Right. Yeah. So I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to say that that's it for this week's Context Machine. If you have anything to comment on, add, or question, write us at podcast@contextmachine.io. Our bandwidth is provided by CacheFly. The bass is by Dr. Boom, recorded just for this show. And did you have anything you wanted to add, Jeff?
Yeah, I think I should go sit down on the couch and not watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, dude, no, you got that.
Oh, wait. No, let me try something else. I'll go sit on the couch and watch a TV show and tell you it's Buffy, but it's not real. No, wait. Everyone, come and see me at Max Stock.
Yes, and
because I'm speaking at Max Stock, and we're going to have a good time.
You have a code.
I do. You can get $50 off your pass. Just use the discount code DigiWizard, all one word.
Yep.
Also, last week I recorded an episode of The Road to Max Stock, the thing that Chuck Joyner does, where he interviews all the speakers before Max Stock happens. So I don't know what the timing is for that to come out, but when that episode is, we'll have a link to it when it's out.
All right, and the next time you see me, I'll be in my new office, my new studio.
Oh, that's exciting!
Yeah, that says the guy who's not moving. But anyway, let's hit it.